the historic Oakleigh Mansion in downtown Mobile, Alabama. The home was built around 1833 by James Roper, a man who good fortune was no friend to. Roper was initially living the American dream as a man of means, but by 1837 had lost nearly everything he had owned. Personal tragedy, financial ruin, and eventually the American Civil War would take this home from the man who built it. Some say his figure is seen still walking the halls today. And of course, one question is on our minds. Did all of that tragedy leave this place haunted? So this area is known as the Oakleigh Garden District, and it's one of the more historic areas of Mobile.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little something about the historic relevance of this area in particular?
Well, the neighborhood actually was built up around the home we're standing in. This was originally a 33-acre plot, so this is one of the oldest structures standing in the city of Mobile today. First built in 1833 through 1837. And the neighborhood kind of popped up around it in increments. Most of it was built from the 1880s to the 1920s. This was, at the time, outside of the city limits, so it's a place for people that have some extra money to get away from the city, although it was, of course, later incorporated in. And even today, it still has a bit of that away from the downtown vibe.
Would you consider the Oakleigh home haunted?
I would. I did not believe in ghosts when I started working here, full disclosure. But I've had enough odd things happen to me at this house that have no other explanation. I do believe it is very haunted.
You think it's the Roper family that inhabits this house in the afterlife, or could it be someone else? And if it is the Roper family, why do you think that is?
There's 3 ghosts that I think are in this house. One of them is a Roper. It's James Roper, the original builder. He didn't die in the home itself, but he died not too far away in the city. And there's a variety of reasons he could haunt it. This place was not the best for him while he did construct it. He ended up losing his fortune while living here, and he ended up losing most of his children as well before he passed. His last child died at the age of 30. He had no descendants. So this house was his major mark on the world as all of his children passed. He actually, coincidentally enough, died the same year we think one of the other ghosts that haunt this house died. It was 1856 when Corinne Villery Irwin died too. She was 19 or 20 when she died, and she died 2 weeks before her wedding. So we think that's probably why she's still here. The other ghost I've had kind of reach out to me would be Mary Irwin. That would be Corinne's sister-in-law. She married into the family. And she tends to be a bit more of a playful spirit, but we have a few times gotten her to kind of show herself a little more too. I don't know why she chooses to be here. Maybe she's just bored.
Have either of you seen or heard anything while you were in the house other than feeling the cold air?
I have. I've seen the doorbell ring when no one was there. It's just a pull string, so there's nothing that could have triggered it. I went out and made sure there was no one there, and it was ringing like crazy. I went into Corinne's room. That's like the most haunted room in the house, and the lights started flickering. I ran out of there. And I saw a figure one day too when I was walking here, and we were giving a tour at the time, and there was a taller man, and I saw a taller man figure in a room, and so I thought he got left behind, so I went to join him, and there was no one there, so I bolted.
I can say like the house itself, every time I walk in here, I notice something different. So I think the house itself, I don't want to say it's haunted, but I feel like it'll show you something different every time you walk in. Roper, I've never felt like I've seen him before, like as a figure or anything, but I do say the lights have a really big problem of dimming when nobody's around. There's nothing that can dim them. They're never going out completely, but it'll just lower the lights.
Can do this though.
Ma'am?
Did you hear something?
I did.
What'd you hear?
And it's something I have never heard of. It's like a typical ghost. I mean, I've never heard that before. So,
Go see if Bob's here messing with us.
I heard a noise earlier, but I played it off as being the air conditioner down.
that was a typical ghost.
Can do this though.
Ma'am?
Did you hear something?
I did.
Just outside. It's a little crowded.
It's a tiny little room, isn't it?
It is.
But it's quaint. And we know whose room this was. And we would like to hear from her. Again, I'm intentionally not saying your name. I'd like to hear it from you. Will you tell me your name, please? Would you mind speaking with us? How many of us do you see right now in this house? What was my name? What was my name? Is there anyone that will speak with us here?
I wasn't sure what it was.
Is there anything we can do to make communication easier? What can we do? Would another device help? A different device? Pen?
That's what I said.
I'll go get a pen.
I mean, if you care to write, that'd be great. I mean, I'm definitely
I'd love it if
opposed
they'd
to
write
that.
something.
If you want to pick up a pen and start jotting down a few words, we will film the whole thing, I promise.